dear students, the one whose stories yet untold. This day we gather on this grand stage to turn a fresh and inspiring page with hearts open wide and minds clear and bright to celebrate growth and knowledge mind. For within these walls a family we have grown in seeds of great promises that have been sown. So let's begin with respect in our speech. Let our words be shared, joyous guide. Heal, heal, heal the world, make it a better place for you and for me and the entire human race. Hello everyone, let's begin with a simple question. What if you were a different person today? A different race, a different gender, a different religion, or from a different social class? How might your opportunities change? The respect you receive and the expectations placed upon you. For most of us, this isn't a casual thought experiment. For countless individuals around the world, it's the reality of system built on social discrimination. Today, we are going to talk about a core component of that system, gender inequality. It's a topic that has been discussed for decades, yet it remains, as the UN has called it, the unfinished business of our time. Imagine society is a game with rules, rewards and challenges. But in this game, some players start with built-in handicap based on their gender. Girls are told your role is to be a homemaker, while boys are encouraged to be ambitious and lead. Women are praised for being soft-spoken, while men are judged for showing emotions. Girls are expected to be caregivers, limiting their educational and career options, while boys are pushed towards higher paying fields. These aren't just minor differences, they are systematic disadvantages that stack up over a lifetime. They exist in our schools, homes, workplaces, and media. This isn't a natural way of things. It's a social construction, a mindset passed down through generations. And it's not only women who lose out. Men too are trapped by these rigid roles. They are pressured to hide their vulnerability and shoulder burdens alone. This system built on discrimination harms everyone. The damage of social discrimination is often silent but pervasive. It stifles potential, hinders progress, and perpetuates cycles of poverty. Now, think about economic impact. When we deny half the population equal access to education and jobs, we are crippling our own economy. A World Economic Forum study, for example, found that closing the gender gap could unlock billions in economic potential globally. It's a simple equation. When you empower a woman, you empower her family, her community, and ultimately the entire nation. Now, consider the human cost. Discrimination manifests as violence, harassment, unequal pay, and limited opportunities. It leads to emotional and psychological distress, leaving a deep scar on individuals and their families. Transgender individuals and those who don't conform to traditional gender roles also face unique forms of discrimination and violence, and their rights are often overlooked. Gender equality is not a zero-sum game. It's a win for humanity. So, what we can do? We have to stop thinking of gender equality as just a big, abstract idea. Change starts with us, in our daily lives, in our homes. Let's challenge traditional gender roles. It brings boys to help with household chores and girls to be ambitious. In our languages, let's choose words carefully. Avoid using gender insults or perpetuating stereotypes in our conversations. In our communities, let's support businesses owned gender? This work is ongoing. It requires continuous commitment and effort to challenging the status quo. This journey to true equality is long, but every step matters. Let's be the generation that makes the gender equality a reality.